So now you can join in back and tell me if you're able to hear me now. Okay? See if you're able to hear me. Yeah. So I'm just going to wait for somebody to join again. Okay, so now can you all tell me if you can hear me clearly? Just tell me if you can hear me clearly now. Okay, great, lovely. Super. So today in our live, we are going to be meeting people who are going to share with us what is it that has inspired them. Now in life, we can be inspired by a person, a situation, an event, or a book. Sometimes just a quote can ring into your mind and that can inspire you in times of difficulties. So before I invite the guests, I'm going to show you a book that is truly inspirational, which is called The Divine Romance by Sri Sri Parahans Yogananda. I'm sure most of you must have read the book, The Autobiography of a Yogi. I think it's a must-read book, but those who have not read it, of course, must read it. But let me read out something which is quite inspirational from this book, which is called The Divine Romance. And, okay, so every page in this book is truly inspirational, and I'm going to read out something which Swamiji has written, which is God can never forsake you. I'm going to read this passage out for everybody. He writes, remember that the mind cannot suffer any pain unless it accepts the suggestion of pain. Mind cannot suffer from poverty or anything else unless it accepts the unpleasantness of the condition. Jesus was severely treated. His life was filled with problems, obstacles, and uncertainties, yet he had no worries. Remember, you are also a son of God. You may be forsaken by everyone else, but you cannot be forsaken by God. Because He loves you, you should never worry, because God made you in His indomitable image. Don't grieve for what you don't have. The most materially successful person may have the greatest worries and unhappiness. In contrast, I have seen in humble little huts and caves in India men who were true monarchs. The earthly throne of one such saint was a dried grass mat. If I could place him here before you, you would see a true king. He wore only a little loincloth and did not even have a begging bowl. Such are the real kings of the earth. Some of them I have seen in the Himalayas. No food, nothing at all, nor are they beggars. They are richer than the world's millionaires. Because they are the friends of all, people love them and love to feed them. In bitingly cold weather, I saw one saint in the Himalayas who had nothing on. Won't you catch a cold? I said. Sweetly he answered, if I am warm with God's love, how can I feel the cold? Saints like him are greater than any crowned king. If without food, without any visible means of security, such men can be like kings, peaceful and without worry, why can't you? Because realize that the infinite presence of the Heavenly Father is ever within you. Tell him, in life and death, health and sickness, I worry not. O Lord, for I am thy child forever. Such little things, such quotes, such passages that we read can inspire us daily. I suggest to everybody that they keep a book beside them and every day open one page of such a book, especially where there are commentaries and lectures written by eminent sages. And every page is actually in itself the essence of the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita is another amazing book that we must have at our bedside and open a page every day and read a shloka and understand the meaning of it. So today let me first invite Ritu, because Ritu is right here. Chandigarh. She's also a past life therapist, a constellation worker, a Reiki master, and a Heal Your Life trainer. And Ritu is going to join us. And she's going to talk about her inspiring event, book, or person. So let's have Ritu. Hi, Ritu.
Good evening, Ma. How are you?
Namaste.
Pranam, Ma.
So,
good to see you.
Good to see you too, always. So tell me, your inspirational moment in life. Was it a book? Was it a person? Was it a situation, an event? And sometimes it can also be a problem that actually inspires us to bring the best out. So let me hear from you.
So, yes, Ma, it's a book for me. Because this book, I got this book in, I think, 2006. 2006 में मुझे ये बुक मिली, मुझे याद है, फेब में. आई कांट फॉरगेट दिस थिंग. और उससे पहले मैंने कोई बुक पढ़ी नहीं थी माँ. आई वॉज नेवर एवर अ बिलीवर ऑन रीडिंग बुक्स. यू नो, अगर करनी है तो या तो नॉवल मिल जाए या कोई रोमांटिक प्ले मिल जाए, बट वो भी मैंने कभी पढ़े नहीं थे. आई वॉज ऑलवेज डिजायर टू हैव दिस काइंड ऑफ बुक, कि रोमांटिक नॉवल या कुछ ऐसा. But coincidentally, I got this book. I was in much traumatic state उस समय 2006 में, और न जाने कहाँ से ये बुक मेरे हाथ तक गई. एक्चुअली मेरी बहुत खास अजीज टीचर हुआ करती थी, वो बहुत अच्छे से ये बुक पढ़ती थी. अब चेतन मन की शक्ति, द पावर ऑफ योर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड वाज द नेम ऑफ द बुक. एंड I read the English version of that because हिंदी बहुत ज्यादा समझ नहीं आती थी, बहुत गूढ़ शब्द लिखे होते थे. तो वो मेरे हाथ लगी, और जब मैं पढ़ रही थी तो मुझे ऐसा लगा जैसे something is sinking in me. So the book name is Power of Subconscious Mind, written by Joseph S. Murphy. और उस बुक ने इतना बड़ा शिफ्ट मेरे अंदर लेकर आया कि मैं हर थॉट को बड़े ध्यान से देखने लगी. You know, तब तक मैंने हील योर लाइफ नहीं किया था. इट केम इनटू माय लाइफ आफ्टर पास्ट लाइफ रिग्रेशन. 2014 में पास्ट लाइफ किया था मैंने, और उसके बाद मतलब 9 साल लगे मुझे इस लेवल पे आने के लिए आफ्टर रीडिंग दैट बुक. सो इट वाज जस्ट वर्किंग ऑन मी. और तब ना माँ, एक बहुत खास चीज हुई मेरे साथ. मेरे ना यहाँ ये रिस्ट पे एक सिस्ट हुआ करता था, दैट वाटर सिस्ट, छोटे छोटे आते ना.
यस.
तो वो 2009 में मैंने जनरेट किया था यहाँ. So I'm saying it, मैंने जनरेट किया था. और so वो भेजा भी मैंने ही आफ्टर रीडिंग दिस बुक. एक्चुअली आई बिलीव इन प्रैक्टिसिंग. सो कुछ भी सीखती हूँ तो प्रैक्टिस मुझे करना होता है, अदरवाइज मुझे वैलिडेशन नहीं मिलेगी तो मुझे मजा नहीं आता. सो उसमें ना माँ प्रेयर मेथड्स लिखे हैं जोसेफ मर्फी ने. हर एक चीज को लेकर. इट कैन बी ऑफ एनी डिजीज, इट कैन बी ऑफ एनी मैनिफेस्टेशन यू वांट इन योर लाइफ. सो ये था उन दिनों में मेरे हाथ में. अभी तो है नहीं है. और मेरा जो करियर रहा है वो हॉस्पिटल्स का रहा है. आई स्टार्टेड विद हॉस्पिटल्स. सीएमसी हॉस्पिटल में आई स्टार्टेड वर्किंग फर्स्ट इन 2009. सो जब सॉरी इन 1999, सॉरी 1999 से 2005 तक वो यहाँ था. अच्छा. वो सिस्ट. तो जब मैंने पढ़ा, उससे पहले मैं सभी सर्जन्स को दिखा चुकी थी. जनरल सर्जन, दे वर सेइंग कि ऋतु ये सिस्ट है, वाटर सिस्ट है, इसको तुम ऑपरेट करवाओ, बट ऑपरेट करवाओगी तो ये वापस हो जाएगा, बिकॉज इट्स रीजनरेशन, ऐसे ये जाएगा नहीं. सो सेड मुझे किसी भी हालत में ऑपरेशन नहीं कराना है, मुझे नहीं कुछ ऐसा करना, तो लेट इट बी. तो उसमें कोई दर्द नहीं था, कुछ नहीं था, बट हमेशा ना ऑकवर्ड लगता था हाथ के ऊपर. तो व्हेन आई फाउंड दिस बुक, उसमें लिखा था कि आप किसी भी डिजीज से अगर आप बात करते हैं, यू नो, व्हेन यू स्पीक टू योर प्रॉब्लम, it will get that attention and it may mellow down. So that was an instinct in my mind कि let me do it. So I started, आज भी मेरा हाथ ऐसे ही जा रहा है because ये हैबिट बन गई. So मैंने वर्क करना शुरू किया and I started saying it's okay to have you, it's time to go. I accept you and I let you go. And it is miraculous. कुछ नहीं है अभी.
Wow.
हाथ पैर clean.
कितना टाइम लगा when you started the affirmations and the positive statements and the cyst going away?
I think 2006 Feb में मैंने start किया. Within 3-4 months it went. It never returned. It's 2021.
Right. So they
मतलब
it's true that they say that your physical body listens to you.
Yes.
And what you tell the body, that it actually begins to manifest. Because
Ma, you also taught us in our sessions, past life regression mein, speak to your body because your body gives you that hints, right? The same way Joseph Murphy has written onto it, ki speak to your body. Again, I'm into heal your life. Speak to your body. Listen to your body. So वो वहां से एक बीज डला और फिर जब आपने सिखाया तो और ध्यान से और डीप इंटेंस काम होने लगा. So it never returned. मतलब मैं touch wood, I'm so happy and blessed. हर बार मैं यही बोलती हूँ और मैं सच में हूँ क्योंकि जब आप अपने आप के साथ काम करते हो ना उसमें आपको you feel that contentment in you that this works. This can do wonders with even अगर ये हमारे साथ वंडर हुआ है तो हमारे क्लाइंट्स के साथ कितना अच्छे से होगा. With that firm belief, I heal people also. I don't heal, but I've become a medium for them. So, but it gives me the pleasure to be a medium because पता है कि healing होना ही है. क्योंकि वो अपने साथ बीत गया है. And then again, I did it the second time. I again created a cyst in my ovary a few years back. And then I worked same way. I worked in the same manner. Speaking to that issue of mine and putting a hand there और फिर हील योर लाइफ में सीखा लव पोर करो तो वो लव पोर करा जबकि वो जोसेफ मर्फी भी बोल चुके थे आपने भी समझाया था तो दिस इज अगेन टेक्नोलॉजी वी हैव अ टूल टू हील आवर डिजीजेस
absolutely
when you actually give them attention they give you the opportunity to make them dissolve. So वो एक बहुत खूबसूरत चीज मेरे साथ रही है और वैलिडेशंस हैं अपनी ही बॉडी से डिजीज जब गायब होता है तो आपको पता चल जाता है इट इज जस्ट एन एनर्जी विच वाज डिस्टर्ब्ड एनर्जी एंड इट वाज एक्चुअली वांटिंग योर अटेंशन दैट्स योर बेबी लव दैट बेबी एंड दे विल लव यू मोर इवन से गुड बाय विद लव. So that's what is my experience.
There is somebody asking a question maybe to you. Can one lose weight too with such techniques?
Sorry? Yes.
With such techniques?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. बिल्कुल. तो जितना मुझे समझ में आता है that gaining weight is actually shielding ourselves in something like डर जाना बच के रहना इनसिक्योरिटी हमने आसपास क्रिएट किया है. तो जब आप कहते हैं आई एम फीलिंग सेफ एंड सिक्योर दिस कैन बी एन अफर्मेशन आई एम फीलिंग सेफ एंड सिक्योर विद माई सेल्फ दैट कैन क्रिएट अ लूजिंग ऑफ वेट माँ आप ज्यादा अच्छा बता पाएंगी इस पे वैसे बट दिस इज व्हाट आई एक्सपीरियंस.
No, absolutely, Ritu, you're absolutely right. Affirmations and hypnotic suggestions work really well. And if you do it with a lot of intent, see, what is behind thought? Thought के पीछे क्या है? Thought के पीछे या intent. So अगर आपका intention सही है, तो वो thought काम करेगा. अगर आपका intention है कि I want to lose weight to please somebody, then the intention is not going to work for you. So the key to understand is what is your intention behind your thought. That's the first thing. And second is that when you talk to your body, you have a dialogue with the body. You don't just tell the body what to do. Because it's not that you know everything, correct? So you in a very kind of a mode of instruction, you be in a mode of dialogue. So when you talk with the body also replies back to you, no?
Definitely, ma'am. It actually replies.
Yeah, that I'm not feeling comfortable, or why are you eating this, or why are you not walking, or why are you just sitting around, or why are you talking to such people? The body also has a mind. So the body is
Correct.
talking to you. So when you have a dialogue with the body exactly tells you what it needs, whether it wants to
Yes.
be touched, or it wants to be bathed maybe twice a week, or maybe it wants a particular kind of food, or it wants to
G.
sit in a particular place, or it wants you to read a particular quote. So the body will start talking to you. And when you start listening to the body, because they say if you listen to the body, right? So when you start listening to the body and then doing what the body needs, okay, appropriately you do what the body needs, things start
Correct.
changing for the physical body. So it's important to understand that beyond the physical body, we have what we call the energy body. And what is
Yeah. Right.
nothing but energy. And what is thought? Nothing but energy.
Energy.
The way you have to understand energy, thought, intention, and physical body. So Ritu, excellent, my dear. A book can change your life.
यस माँ, इवन आई जब आप ये अभी शेयर कर रहे थे मुझे याद आया जब भी हम पास्ट लाइफ लैंड विजिट करते हैं, सो आवर बॉडी हैज अ मेमोरी, यू हैव ऑलवेज टोल्ड अस कि हमारी बॉडी मेमोरी रखती है, एंड आई हैव एक्सपीरियंस दैट व्हेन एवर यू विजिट योर पास्ट लाइफ लैंड आफ्टर हैविंग अ पास्ट लाइफ सेशन, that you know that where you were born, and you know, so the body gives you that significance, memories का ना validation, आपके हाथों में goosebumps आते हैं, पूरी body shiver करती है, and then you release, that's again a validation
तो
कि
ऋतु, मुझे
कितना
याद
कुछ
तुमने मेरे साथ शेयर किया था about how your body kind of validated the past life memory that you had visited, and you were at that time in a temple in
yeah, it was in Chennai.
Pantapuram. Oh, in Chennai. Okay.
Chennai,
And
yeah.
that experience, so people understand how a visit to a past life place can be, actually you can feel it and the body can give you the validation. So share that with us.
So yeah, ma'am. It was in the year 2015 when I went for my Heliolife training retreat, and it was Tiruvannamalai, जहाँ तक मुझे नाम याद है. और उससे पहले ही मैंने पास्ट लाइफ सेशन लिया था आपसे, आपकी सेशंस में मैंने. So I got a view that there is a good big temple having white cement का building बाहर से, मतलब it will not be painted but a white cement आपको दिखेगा वहां जाकर, तो बिल्कुल पिक्चर क्लियर आया था. एंड आई न्यू कि ये इस जगह पे मैं आई हुई हूँ, पर इस लाइफ में मुझे नहीं पता था मैं कब मतलब गई हूँ. सो आई हैव नेवर विजिटेड चेन्नई इन दिस लाइफ टाइम, बट इन 2015 आई गॉट अ चांस फॉर माई रिट्रीट. सो जैसे ही मैं वहां पहुंची, मतलब मुझे जैसे ही लेटर आया संपूर्णा का कि यू नो मेल आया कि इस जगह पे आपको आना है, दिस इज योर रिट्रीट प्लेस. सो आई स्टार्टेड सर्चिंग ऑन गूगल कि कहाँ है, यू नो, यू गेट दैट इंफॉर्मेशन प्रियर टू द सेशन. तो जब मैंने देखा कि वहां पर्टिकुलर वो मंदिर आया, अभी मुझे नाम याद नहीं है, इफ आई गूगल देन आई गेट द नेम ऑफ द मंदिर ऑल्सो. तो अरुणाचला कुछ पर्वत है वहां, उसके पास वो मंदिर है. सो वो मुझे, हाँ जी, अरुणाचलम मंदिर का नाम
is the hill, and
yeah,
I don't know the name of the temple, but I have gone there, so I know what you're talking about. It's a beautiful temple with pillars. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. So जैसे ही मैं वहां पहुंची, on the land of Chennai itself, you know, when we landed, so I started having that, you know, disturbance in my body. कुछ तो हो रहा है करके. और उस थोड़ी दूर पे हमें वहां से टेम्पो ट्रेवल पे जाना था अपने रिट्रीट एरिया में. हमने वो मंदिर क्रॉस करना था. उसके बाद मेरा वो रिट्रीट एरिया था जहां पर भी वो जो हम लोगों के रिजर्वेशन था. सो मैं अपनी फ्रेंड्स को वैसे ही बता रही थी, दे नेवर हैड द पास्ट लाइफ बिफोर. सो आई वाज जस्ट टेलिंग देम कि यहाँ पे एक ऐसे टेम्पल आएगा, वो ऐसा होना चाहिए, ऐसा होना चाहिए. आई वाज एक्चुअली टेलिंग देम. दे वर सेइंग पता नहीं है क्या बोल रही है, और यू नो सच में ऐसा कुछ होगा या नहीं. माय यू वोंट बिलीव, व्हेन आई वाज पासिंग थ्रू दैट, आई वाज जस्ट यू नो स्वेट से भरा हुआ, और यू नो, और मैं सच में देख रही हूँ और सच में पिंच कर रही हूँ, एम आई ऑन द राइट प्लेस, एम आई एक्चुअली विजिटिंग दिस. तो ये तो हमने पास किया, और फिर हमें रिट्रीट के बाद घुमाने लेकर जाते तो हम उसी मंदिर में गए. अरुणाचला मे बी इज द टेम्पल्स नेम. सो जब अंदर गए, व्हेन आई वाज एक्चुअली प्रेइंग टू द गॉड, आई कुड विटनेस माय फुल बॉडी स्वेटिंग, यू नो. और इतना जैसे मोमबत्ती पिघलता है करके ना, ऐसा मेरा वो पूरा सिनेरियो था। एंड हार्ट बीट तेज था, अपने आप हुआ ये बाय डिफॉल्ट। इट वाज नॉट लाइक अंदर जाऊंगी तो क्या होगा, बिकॉज आई हैड नेवर विजिटेड दिस काइंड ऑफ स्टेट। इमोशनल स्टेट बहुत अलग हो गया था। और उसके बाद मेरे अंदर एक अलग ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आया माँ। आई थिंक वो रिलीज जब होता है तो आप थोड़ा आपकी फ्रीक्वेंसी बढ़ जाती है, ये क्या होता है आई डोंट नो, बट मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत हाई हो गया उसके बाद। सो
Yeah. So
दैट
that's
वाज अगेन
a place, even a place that
yes
you visit can create a
yeah
change, a transformation in your life, like it happened in your
yes
book, right? When you
yes
went to that temple and you had these reactions in your physical body, and the flashes started coming. It's that temple, that place
another
created transformation. Yeah, Ritu.
another significance was of that after visiting that temple, my mark of snake biting wala वो चला गया।
Yes,
मेरे
that's
पाँव में स्नेक बाइट किया था तब, तो वो चला गया। आई डोंट हैव एनी मार्क देयर नाउ।
now
इट्स
that
वेन
is amazing. That a
yes
part of life birthmark, as you call it, a
yes
part
yes yes ma'am
and you are able to actually heal that birthmark. I mean, that
yes
is amazing. Isn't my voice clear? Is my voice
yes ma'am, it's absolutely clear।
clear?
मेरे पास तो बिल्कुल क्लियर है।
All right, all right. So Ritu, these are two amazing experiences. एक book है, which changed the way you think, and second is
Yeah.
of course the place that you visited, which actually transformed,
Yes.
inspired you later on to work with clients who are also having issues. Whether it could
Yes,
be
ma'am.
or any other kind of emotional problems that they are going through. Now that is amazing, Ritu. Lovely.
Thank you, ma'am.
What
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming in, Ritu.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. God bless you, ma. Love you.
God bless you. Thank you. So now we have, I think Soumya is on the line. I don't know if she's there on the line, but we have Soumya and Rita who are also going to be joining us, but I can't see them at this moment. So let me talk to you about myself and my inspirational moment. As many of you must be aware that I had done a show on past life therapy called Raz Pichle Janam Ka, which came in 2009, 2010. I did 2 separate seasons on it. That show was an inspirational show for me because it is something that I had never expected कि मेरी जिंदगी में ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि I'll come on TV and do this kind of work. So it was like amazing for me. And that event came into my life and it was a life-changing event for me. So we have Soumya here. Let me get in Soumya and then I'll continue talking about how that event on that show changed my life. So yes, Soumya, my dear, I'm going to get you in. Yes, so I'm going to accept your request, Soumya. So just see if you're able to join in. Okay, so we have Soumya coming in.
How do I turn this?
And
Hi, ma'am. Just give me a second.
okay.
Yes. Hi, how are you?
So thank you for joining in for the live and talk to us about
Thank you.
your
Thank you, ma'am.
inspirational moment, book, person, whoever.
Ma'am, I'd like to talk about a book, an inspirational book that I read in 2018
Okay.
when I was struggling with many questions in my life. And the biggest question was, why me? Why is it happening with me? Because according to my perspective, it was not happening with other people, but it was happening with me. This is what I felt.
Okay.
And this is what I was seeing. But after reading the book, and the book is called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind.
Oh my God, Ritu spoke about it. Now you're speaking about it. So, guys, this book is a must read for everybody who they've not read.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell us your
And ma'am,
yeah,
there's something very beautiful about the book, which I'd like to share even before sharing my experience. You can read that book in different phases of your life, and at every phase, you will get something new out of it. So I read it when I was going through many questions and I was not getting any answer. And at that point in time, I had no exposure to the holistic science or spiritual modalities. I had no exposure to that. So, somebody, a friend of mine, she's a blessing in my life. Every time something happens, a turning point comes in my life, she's the one to kind of facilitate it. So she just suggested me this book. Why don't you read this book? This book gave me a lot of answers to my questions. I am sure something you will get out of it.
Hmm.
So I read that book, and the thing that stayed, there are many things, but the thing that stayed with me, ma'am, was that whatever problems you're finding in any areas of your life, or maybe all areas in your life right now, please find the reason within yourself, because the reason lies within you.
Hmm.
And if you are trying to find it outside, you will probably never get the answer. So, ma'am,
That's
in
true.
that this changed
Hmm. Yeah, go on.
this changed my perspective so much, because from the mode of blaming people,
Hmm.
I started finding answers. So instead of pondering over just the question of why, how, what, it became a quest within. What is facilitating it? So if it is within, let's find it out, and let's, kind of start transforming that part.
Hmm.
So, and it was a very, very big revelation in my life. It was kind of a, like a mirror shown to me through that book. So it was like the book is telling me, hey, Soumya, so okay, fine. So you think the answer lies outside somewhere? People are the one to blame? Oh no, sweetheart, no. Please look into the mirror and just, this is what is to be blamed. So find the answer.
Hmm.
Right there, it is right within you.
Correct.
So that was very inspirational for me.
Correct.
And ma'am, that moment and today,
Hmm.
I know
Hmm.
if I am not liking something, or I'm not liking any part of my life or situation or people, I know that I'm the one reflecting it. So I kind of tend to get within me, inside me, and I tend to kind of find that part in me and then work on it. So it's a big, big transformation. That book brought a very big transformation in my life.
Wow, lovely. So what is the thing that you were going through? Like, what was the trauma that you're going through, and how did you?
Ma'am, there were many things.
Hmm.
And yesterday I was talking to a friend of mine, and she said, Soumya, by the looks of it, like if a third person is seeing your life,
Hmm.
that person would say that you had much more than what you have now in terms of material world.
Hmm.
Like I had a very nice job, ma'am. I had a very, very big position. I was working in a company,
Hmm.
and sorted life. And I was kind of in a relationship. It was not a, like, it could have been a potential relationship kind of thing going on. And so if you think I had kind of everything falling in place,
Yeah.
okay, from the looks of it.
Yes.
But inside, I was not happy. And now, ma'am, I don't have a job. I'm in the phase of shifting my career totally.
Hmm.
It's a very drastic change from fashion field to spiritual modalities
Hmm.
and healing.
Hmm.
So I don't have a job. COVID hit and my job was gone. And I think it was a blessing for me now that I look back. So that is gone. No relationships in life, no dating at all. But that friend said, Soumya, by the looks of it, your life looked enriching before, and you were not happy, you were complaining. And now it looks like, oh my God, she doesn't have this, she doesn't have that, she's 35, not married. And like, okay, there are many things that she needs to work on, maybe a little bit what should be tensed about, but you are now giving a positive vibe. So this is the change.
Right.
So, ma'am, I was struggling with finding a partner. I was struggling with why am I not getting the deserved salary? Why I was getting very good, but for me it was less.
Correct.
So why was I not getting the deserved salary? I work so much. I work hard. I am honest. I'm committed, and still this problem. So the regular things in life.
Correct.
Now I can say that the regular things in life.
But that's interesting. You say all this, that suddenly now you're at a shift of your career. Like there's a kind of, you're going to turn a corner actually in your life, and but you're not scared at all. There's no fear inside you.
No.
You know that it's your
No.
can help your mind, and your mind can help you. So this kind of association that you have now formed with your mind that is going
Yeah.
to see you through. And they say there's a lovely story, you know, that a little boy put his hand inside a jar and wanted to take all the sweets out. But then he realized that he's not going to be able to put his hand out of the jar. So he loosened his hand and took whatever he could and he brought his hand out. So in life, I think that's what's most important. You know, you can't suffocate
Yes,
life,
ma'am.
but you can definitely
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
yourself from a suffocating life. So awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, lovely. What a beautiful sharing. Lovely.
Thank you, ma'am.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me this platform to share.
And thank you, my dear. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am. Bye.
Bye. So, friends, we have also Priyanka who's going to be joining us now. Hey, there you are.
Hey ma'am, how are you?
Hi, कैसे हो?
बढ़िया
बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. चलिए, तुझे देख के
हाँ जी.
मुझे बढ़िया फील हो रहा है. तो
Same here, ma'am. मैं थोड़ी nervous हूँ.
हमारे लिए इंस्पिरेशनल चीज.
हाँ जी. So I'm very nervous because for me, the first inspirational thing, I have many inspirational things like people, books, but first thing that I would like to talk about is a person. So a famous personality, I would say. So I was listening to Ritu and Soumya, and you know, like it's like they started with the question, or they started with the thing that why me, and you know why these things are happening with me. For me, it was like my foundation was that person. I would say कि मैंने जो कुछ भी सीखा. I have been a very late child, so मतलब I didn't have that environment कि कोई मुझे बैठ के समझाएगा कि ये सही है, ये गलत है या ऐसे है. I have very few moments when I was guided, and I was very inclined towards cricket. And the person I'm talking about, or I will be talking about today, I'm feeling damn nervous because probably this is the first time, you know, I'll be talking so openly about it. But so I got inspired by Saurav Ganguly a lot. So if I look back, you know, I remember small things. I was a kid when I started, you know, following him. So we used to get that, you know, he's a prince, kind of very rich, from a very royal family, very rich. And still I saw him, you know, playing on the ground, धूप में, पूरा पसीने में. So that was the thing that actually inspired me to, you know, work hard, I would say. It doesn't matter if you have money or if you don't have money, but if you have chosen something, then you will have to work towards it. That was the first learning I got from him. And then I remember, you know, he wasn't very, probably in my circle, he wasn't known as a very physically fit player. तो लोग बोलते थे उसको तो चश्मा लगा हुआ है, उसको तो बॉल भी नहीं दिखती होगी. And you know, he gets very scared, especially people who follow cricket, they would know that he used to get scared so much when, you know, Shoaib Akhtar used to bowl. उसको चोट लग जाती थी, वो बहुत डर जाता था. And I was like, I don't know what, but I felt this connect somehow. I don't know how to name it or how to explain it. But then the same guy turned out to be one of the best captain for Indian cricket team. So that again inspired me a lot. It doesn't matter what people say about you and how people perceive you, but it's you, it's your hard work, and you don't never give up. So the second learning I got from him is never give up. The third and most important learning I got from him, you know, when we lost the World Cup in 2003, he was the captain, and obviously every every individual would have this dream of holding the World Cup, the chance you get, and he did not get it. So what I took away from it is, doesn't matter if you are a prince, doesn't matter if you are a celebrity, doesn't matter how much you work hard, but if there is something that's not in your luck, just let it go. So it's okay if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You just have to move on. कि ऐसा नहीं है कि आप सौरभ गांगुली हो तो भी आपके सारे सपने पूरे हो ही जाएंगे, नो नहीं होंगे, एंड इट्स ओके, यू हैव टू लिव विद इट. So these three inspirational things I took from him. And then second thing I can think about is the book. This book was from writer Premchand, Munshi Premchand ji. So the name of the book was Gaban. And my dad asked me to read it when I was in 7th or 8th standard.
Okay.
So the takeaway from that book was, that don't be materialistic, because I remember that, the wife of the main character used to push him that money chahiye, ye chahiye, wo chahiye, and he did Gaban to fulfill her wishes, and then he got into trouble.
Correct.
So I understood that, you should never leave the honesty, behind few desires or materialistic desires. तो वो एक ऑनेस्टी वाला लेसन बहुत था कि कुछ भी हो जाए बट पैसे के पीछे नहीं भागना है, पैसे के पीछे नहीं जाना है, और कुछ गलत तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं करना है, अनएथिकल तो नहीं करना, अदरवाइज यू विल हैव टू पे इट, इन अ bigger.
Absolutely.
And the third person, definitely it has been always you. I cannot speak enough, but I was very young when I started watching Raz Pichle Janam Ka, and you were talking about it, so I got opportunity to talk about it before you.
Yes, you can.
It was so fascinating, जब आप वो करते थे टीवी पे, and I remember, Sekhar Suman wala episode, Salina Jetli wala episode, and mostly that stayed with me was this Abu Sulaim's girlfriend.
Monica Bedi.
Monica with Monica's episode, and we used to wait for that show. Kab aayega, and we used to wait and we used to watch it like full attention के साथ, खाना वाना खा के सब कुछ कि इसमें शोर नहीं होना चाहिए. And that time it was only the TV show. It's not that if you miss something then you can go back and re-watch it. We were very, very, very conscious, and obviously. Again, it was, for us, so you have been always, something that we cannot even touch or we cannot even speak. So it is really, I feel blessed when I'm talking to you today. And definitely that also,
I said I'm extremely grateful for your love and regard that you were expressing this to me. So go on.
My pleasure is all. I mean, it's unexplainable that how much you have inspired us, and so that show. And then obviously, we were kids, and but it always stayed with us. It always stayed with us. And then life moved on, but we started reading things about past life and spiritual things after that show, because that show gave us the the starting point कि ऐसा भी कुछ होता है, अच्छा ऐसा कुछ होता है, हम देख भी सकते हैं, हम पता कर सकते हैं. And now that I have been in touch with you, and then we started researching ki kahan pe kya, how we can get into it and how we can know things about ourselves. And every time we talk about spirituality, or every time we talk about past life or any modalities, it has been always a life-changing event. Let it be small things also. I can never forget my first workshop with you. That was like, transaction analysis. You won't believe, I would like to tell you this. I used to be I used to sudden react and a lot. And after that TA workshop, so I was talking to my husband Sagar, and we were having the casual discussion, and he made this point that I have never seen you as calm as you are today.
Wow.
Like इसने आराम से बात कैसे कर सकती है?
Awesome,
So
Priyanka. Wow.
that was the change, and every workshop, every small session has brought change in life. So
Yes.
it is impossible to count and to explain how, but every single second with you has brought a change in my life. So definitely you have been an inspirational. I cannot talk enough about.
Thank you, Priyanka. This is really very sweet of you. And you're right. I think I loved what you spoke about cricket and you spoke about Saurav Ganguly. I think most people just look at them as icons, and they really don't look at the hard work and the mental strength that these sportsmen have. And Priyanka, you've actually highlighted that is what you saw in the cricketer. It wasn't really him scoring runs and like him becoming like a super sports icon or something like that. You saw the
Yes,
hard
ma'am.
work behind his effort.
I always had this question. He's so rich, then why he had to play in sun? And and then people write bad about it. It's not कि उसको हमेशा, there was a time when they lost one match, and people were burning their,
Effigies.
पुतले जला रहे थे, and
हाँ.
then their family gets threat. तो लगता था कि क्यों कर रहे हैं ये? So definitely it's not money is not behind this hard work. There is something they are looking for.
Correct. I think, Priyanka, that's a very beautiful thing you have just said, that it's not that every time your work is because you're earning money. Your work can be something which is so inspiring to you, yourself, like a passion, which actually engulfs you completely. And maybe that's what happens with a lot of these people, for whom work is like being close to God. They feel that sense of bhakti, as we call it, So I think that's something that you're talking about, which is really something to think about. I think you hit a little point because लोगों को यही लगता है कि ये लोग तो बहुत पैसा कमाते हैं, ये लोग यहाँ वहाँ जाते हैं, विदेश में जाते हैं, बड़ी गाड़ियों में घूमते हैं. But it's not because of that they are cricketers or footballers or these kind of sports people. It's much more than that. So Priyanka, hats off. You really brought a very valid point forward today.
In fact, मैं बोलने से पहले मैं सोच रही थी that everyone is talking about spirituality. एक मैं ही हूँ जो गेम के बारे में बोल रही हूँ. But it's like in one phrase. It was not why me, but who is me. That I have learned. I mean, it was a foundation कि तुम्हें ये करना चाहिए, तुम्हें वो करना चाहिए. That I have learned from him.
But that's so beautiful, Priyanka. You didn't learn from him that how to make more money. You learned from him how to make money. कि आपको क्या करना है. Your value system, your hard work, the effort that you have to put, and that winning is not everything. Success is not everything. Even if you fail, you can still stand up and walk again. These are such beautiful life lessons that you learn from a cricketer, right? So, if somebody is listening and they know Saurav Ganguly, please send this live forward to them. So let him know how he has impacted the young
I was crazy about him, crazy. So that time I actually wrote letter to him, and he replied. Okay. So I have his letter with his photograph and his autograph, and that was the one of the best moments of my life. And I used to get reply for one or two letters. I got reply from him, but again. I mean, if someone is watching who knows him, please forward this to him.
But what you and me can do is, if he's on Instagram, we can follow him and then send this forward to him.
Yes. So at least he'll know that he's still inspiring people.
Absolutely. I think what a lovely story. These are stories that matter the most. Real life experiences with real life people. So Priyanka, thank you, my dear. It's been an enlightening discussion with you. Thank
Thank
you.
you so
And
much.
see you soon.
I wanted to speak about it, since years, but I was very nervous because I have never spoken about it to anyone. मुझे लगता था लोग बोलेंगे पागल है ऐसे ही.
No, no,
But the
absolutely. I
minute you
think
said that you want this session, I was like, "Nahi, this is the time I want to speak about it, and I have to speak about it."
I'm sure it's going to really inspire many people who will listen to you later
Thank you.
also. Thank you, Priyanka, my dear. God bless you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Thank you. So, well, we had Ritu, we had Soumya, and we had Priyanka talk about the inspirational times, inspirational people, books. I want you to listen to my story of an inspirational event. I was talking to you all about Ras Pichle Janam Ka. How did it come to me? I just want to let people know that your life can turn at any age. It's not that only when you're young you need to be inspired. You need to be inspired through your life. I was 49 when I was offered the show, and I was like very. I'm basically a very shy and introverted person, and I was in my clinic room, and my friend comes to see me, my school friend who contacted me after 25 years, and she came to see me, and she did a session, and she told me that why don't we do a show on past life regression therapy. To cut a long story short, I just want to let you know that each and every person that came on that show inspired me, because I had not imagined in my wildest of dreams that I would ever come on television, or I would be doing the work that I do in my clinic room on TV. And every person that came to see me, they were all strangers to me. But each one of them, with their stories, inspired me to do better. I think this is what is most important. Strangers sometimes can inspire you to do better. It's very important to understand that in life, any time, any transformation is just waiting for you to happen. When I started the show, I was extremely nervous and insecure because I didn't know, how is this going to be portrayed on TV and how is this going to be seen by people. But with every session that I took with strangers, with whom I had very little time, I would just talk to them on the phone once, and then they would come straight to the set, and I had about half an hour to 40 minutes with that person. I used to have about half an hour or 40 minutes with that person, and then I would take the person on the bed to do the past life session. So I didn't have much time with these strange people who came to see me, but their faith, they felt there was value in what I was telling them. And when they finished their session with me, the kind of relief that they got inspired me further. So I just want to tell you to be open to being inspired. Something can only inspire you if you're open to it. I can read a book like Ritu spoke about it and Soumya spoke about the book, okay, The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Thousands of people may have read the book, maybe lakhs of people have read the book, but maybe it didn't make sense to many of them. Why? Because they were not ready to be inspired. But Ritu and Soumya were ready to be inspired. Priyanka spoke about her experience with a cricketer, okay? She was watching Mr. Ganguly, Saurabh Ganguly, play cricket. But there are lakhs of people who watch him play cricket, and they maybe get inspired to become a cricketer, okay? But with Priyanka being a girl, she got inspired by his hard work, his effort, his ability to move over failure and still be successful. I mean, these are some things that touch us, and that can only touch us if we are ready at that moment. They say readiness or preparatoriness is very important in life. You have to be ready. When you're ready, they say, the master appears. So inspiration is just around us, whether it's a book, whether it's anything around us, But are we ready to be inspired is the question. So there is somebody who sent me a request to come into the live, and I'm going to, Tanushri. Okay, Tanushri has accepted your request, my dear.
Tanushree, would you like to come into the live? If you'd like to, then please accept my request. Okay. I love this, that people would like to come in and talk about their inspirational story. So, Tanushree, you can join in. Would you like to join in? Okay, we have another person who wants to join into the live. I'm going to accept that person's request also. There is Kalpana, I think that's her name. So, okay, reading expedition. So, would you like to join in? Okay, so, okay. So I don't know whether they're wanting to join in or not. But okay, Tanushree is not able to join in. So I just want to speak towards the end of the live that how do you prepare yourself? So you prepare yourself by being a little open to experiences, whether they are appropriate or inappropriate experiences. Because when you are open to experiences, that experience begins to touch you. Even if it's pain, Ritu spoke about pain. And if you're open to pain as an experience that wants to change you, transform you, shift your focus, then that pain can also become a huge teacher for you. That can inspire you to becoming a healer, like in the case of Ritu. Pain inspired her to become a healer. I mean, what a beautiful story that is. So I'd like to just leave this live with the thought that when you start experiencing, whether it's a person that you meet, a book that you read, an event that happens in your life, open yourself to it. Don't be fearful, don't be insecure, don't be scared. Don't think, oh, it should be like this or it should be like that. Just open yourself to that experience, and that experience will touch you where it needs to, pull your heartstrings, and you will be drawn towards that work, that person, that event, or that book. So stay inspired, friends, because inspiration is, they say that life is 1% perspiration and 99% inspiration. So stay inspired, friends. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.